Dear friends, I'm so happy to see you all again. The main focus of the MOR is to approve World Wizo budget and work plans for the coming year. The budget is not simply a financial document, but is a statement about Wizo's priorities, strategy, and plans for the future. The enormous amount of thought and work that went into creating this year's budget was not only aimed at making sure that Wizo's finances will be responsible and balanced, but to be sure that every shekel we spend will serve Wizo's vision, value, and goals as efficiently as possible. Formulating the budget was the work of many people, and I would like to especially thank Ella Gauberg, Wizo CFO, and Mali Lipovich, who heads the Budget and Control Department. Of course, I also thank Gila Cohen, the outgoing treasurer, whose guidance was invaluable. For both Ella and Mali, this was the first time they led the process of planning a Wizo budget, and they did an incredible job in conditions of war and uncertainty. My praise and thanks also go to Wizo's senior professional management, what we call Forum Mankal, for their strong leadership, cooperation, and united action. I would also like to convey special thanks to Rachel Meron, the head of Wizo Employees Union, for her partnership. October 7th and the war in Gaza have been a watershed moment in the history of Israel, of the Jewish people, and for Wizo. The terrible shock of October 7th could have paralyzed and demoralized all of us, but that is not what happened. On the contrary, within hours, before anyone really had a full idea of the scope of the devastation, the Wizo world, here and in the federations, went immediately into action. Here, we immediately set up a war cabinet to deal with the multiple crises that arose from the situation. And you, in the Federation, rose up in unity to support us, to support Israel, and fight the outburst of anti-Semitism and anti-Zionism in your countries. Immediately, you started raising money for Wizo's emergency campaign, and within a few weeks, you sent us millions of shekels, which has helped us in many critical ways. But I would like to emphasize how deeply moved we are by your effort, by your generous support, hard work, and total devotion to Wizo and to Israel. Knowing that we have this great international movement standing behind us, always, but especially at a time of war and crisis, is so incredibly meaningful for us and gave us a big lift in morale and helped us coping with these terrible months, which unfortunately are not over yet. On behalf of all of us here, I want to thank you. As CEO of Wizo, and especially in times like this, my first priority after taking care of the morale of the employees and to make sure that we can continue function even within these national and private tragedies, is ensuring our financial strength and stability. We are Israel's largest and most important educational and social welfare organization, serving tens of thousands of Israelis and employing 6,000 workers. We have a great responsibility to ensure that we can provide our services at the highest level possible and to care for the security and welfare to staff and volunteers. To put it simply, to fulfill Wizo's great, ambitious, and historic mandate to the people of Israel, we need resources. To this end, we continue to invest great efforts, not only in operating as efficient as possible, but also to increase revenue and constantly seek new sources of income in accordance with the strategic plan we adopted 2 years ago. You, the federations around the globe, Wizo's partners, have a very important role to play. In 2023, you fulfilled that role in a most impressive way. I am talking not only of the money you raised for the emergency campaign, but for your efforts in raising and sending us quota money. For 2023, we set the goal of raising $7 million in quota. This is a great achievement, And I hope very much that we will meet this standard in 2024 and even achieve beyond it. Israel is still at war. The nation is traumatized. Children, women, and families are struggling to survive and recover. The economy is crushed by the costs of the war. Dozens of Wizo employees are still doing IDF military service. The year ahead of us will be extremely challenging. Here in Wizo, new needs are arising all the time, and we need you, the Wizo movement and global family, to continue to work in solidarity with us, to help us continue to build, restore, innovate, and succeed. We promise to do our part, and we are counting on you to do yours. Before I close, I would like to say a word about leadership, a subject I think about quite a lot. Everyone taking part in this meeting is a part of that leadership. The future of Wizo depends first and foremost on us. I am privileged to serve with such dedicated women leaders. First, Anita Friedman. Then, our new president, Anat Vidor. Congratulations, dear Anat. The World Wizo Executive, and with all of you. The late American statesman Henry Kissinger said, "The task of the leader is to get his people from where they are to where they have not been." This great challenge we face, to take Wizo to places we have not yet been. I thank you very much.